Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to nurse my poor, broken heart as I pine for the absent June Cleaver in another episode of Sheltered. Yes, my true love June has gone away from me. She is absent from my presence, but, you know, not forever, or at least I hope not forever. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, and my heart certainly is growing fonder for June, but if something happens to her out in the wasteland, I will never, ever forgive myself for dispatching her into the bitter ashes of the remnants of the world after the nuclear apocalypse with her worthless son, Wally, to search for food. Though I do feel at least somewhat compelled to mention June and point out here, sending you away from me would not have been necessary if that worthless punk of a husband of yours wasn't a total failure as a father, provider, lover, confidant, and friend. Not trying to fire shots at Ward, June. I'm just saying, could be safe at home. I mean, Ward's supposed to be a 50s guy. Breadwinning is his one shtick, June, and he's a failure. He's a failure. Also, look at the miserable spawn that he blighted your womb with, June. Your delicious womb. He gave you Wally and Beeve. You gotta assume that the children you and I produce would be fucking Adonises, June. Not the miserable turds that you've got getting stuck in a fucking teacup on a sign somewhere outside of Mayfield. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, however this works out, I'll be counting the days until my one true love returns, and also counting the days here until the worthless Michelle and Douglas who have joined the bunker are good enough here, or at least loyal enough that we can send them out into the waste instead of my golden-haired goddess, and this way June can remain safely at home where she belongs, peeing into a bucket for my own perverse gratification. Yeah, you know, what can I say? I don't have great motives, and I have their selfish motives and also a little bit twisted, but they are what they are. I'm an honest man. All right, Wally, you found yes, you and your mother should go take a look at the small house and perhaps consider moving in, because it's not like Ward's doing anything useful. Why are you not in bed? Are you done sleeping? You're not tired anymore. All right, so there's got to be a bunch of stuff around the old bunker here that needs fixed. Let's take a peep at our clipboard. I have played a little bit of Sheltered off camera just to sort of get a feel for what's going on, get a little better grip on things. I've discovered I've been playing vastly suboptimally and also that I'm an idiot. So two things which I'm going to try and fix. One, let's have Michelle go fix this shower because keeping things in tip-top condition is important. Someone is at the door. All right, what do you want? Marcus, you're here to trade for the right price. All right, Marcus, what do you got? You have a lot of medicine, Marcus, and good goddamn, we have a lot of fuel. You have sand, which do I have sand? And if so, how much? I have limestone and cement. I do not have sand. I also don't really have room for it. 6 bandages, got 4. It's been a couple days since I've played here, so you have to cut me a little slack. Do I need any of these things that you have, sir? And if I do, what do I want to trade for it? Man, we have a lot of springs. What do I want to trade for those things? All right, the hinges and rope are non-negotiable. We're keeping all of those. I have 7 batteries. 4 circuit breakers, 4 buckets. I got rope, I got a little plastic, a circuit board. I wouldn't mind maybe trading a little bit of this stuff for one of these med kits. Or this wool would be useful. How much do you want for wool? Okay, so you're willing to let that go for a pretty reasonable price. What about this nylon? Also fairly reasonable. Can I get all of this for like 1 jug of fuel? Yes. What if we go here? So this guy will not trade us anything that's over. Okay, well, I mean, that's worthwhile to note. How much do you want to value those? Holy crap! All right, anti-radiation tablets. We're probably not going to swing those. What do we have that we could trade you for 1? How about a nail? Perfect. So you give me this nylon and this wool. I will give you 1 can of fuel and 1 nail. Trade is sorted. Also, we've got a radio communication coming in. Oh, my lovely love. It's so good to talk to you. How have you been, June? How have you been? Are your loins aching for me the way mine ache for you, June? I can only hope. Yes, I'm interested in what you found at the small house, however. Fantastic food, sand, and leather. Bring it all back, June. Bring it all back. Look at you providing the way your husband never could, June. I'm telling you, June, you don't need him. You don't need him, June. You don't need him. Sure, go check out the small house. That's fine. Again, June, you don't need Ward. He's totally extraneous. Cast him aside. Cast him aside, June. He's just here sleeping in this bag doing nothing. Except being filthy, disgusting pig. He is doing that. Take a bath, Ward, you filthy punk. Something to say? Yeah, I guess we could intervene here. June Cleaver's a peacemaker. Say what you want about my lovely lady June. She can calm even the tensest of situations here. George has not seen many others recently. Yeah, that probably not. What's up, George? Not surprising, my lovely June Cleaver. Strength in numbers these days, I don't know you, but if you want to boost your head count, you're offering your services. How good are you, George? 4232. You suck. I am not feeding you. No, I'm sorry. If we had room, you know, things are getting pretty full. Live longer on your own anyway. Yeah, well, we got nothing out of that recruitment, but it cost us nothing either, and more importantly, once again, my humble golden-haired peacemaker has made peace. There is prosperity. Also, that guy sucked. We don't really want him in our shelter. His stats were terrible. Douglas, would you finish fixing the Jenny already? You've been at it for a fucking eternity. Are you done? Good. We're going to come down here, and we're going to craft ourselves... actually, this is not what I want. Can we upgrade this bad boy? Yes. So, I am an idiot, and I've been trying to upgrade directly to a level 3 bench this entire time, which I am a dumb, profoundly dumb man. Can't do. Level 2 workbench, though, this we can upgrade to, so I'm going to get that done immediately. Douglas, get your worthless ass down there and get to work. Meanwhile, June, small house. Yes, of course we're interested, Beaver. This is why I sent you out there. Duct tape, other parts. This is good. Yes, we will confirm this. Douglas, I need your worthless ass finished on this project as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Michelle, as soon as he finishes upgrading, which looks like it's going to take a good goddamn long time. All right, well, we got to get... All right, so we want tasks. Everything needs to be fully repaired. These people will not do really anything useful for us other than sit around and eat our food. So we're going to leave them all on maintain their own status quo. They will do the things they need to do. And in the meantime, yeah, Ward, go ahead and waste some water cleaning up your disgusting, filthy ass. You raunchy bastard. But in the meantime, while they're sitting around consuming our resources, becoming loyal enough that I can send them out into the waste to perform hazardous duties instead of my lovely June Cleaver, I'm going to be working them like a rented mule. They're going to earn their keep. Oh yes, they will be earning their keep. Down to 6 food, but never to fear, Ward June is out providing the way you never could. Jerk. Douglas needs to take a dump. We do have a bucket toilet. That's one of the first things I'm going to upgrade. The bucket toilet is not a fantastic toilet. Ward, you're hungry and thirsty, but other than that, you basically just need to poop. How's the beef doing? Not bad. You know what? I'm thinking once the beef wakes up, we're just going to dispatch Wally. We're just going to dispatch these two out into the wasteland. I don't really care. We should probably let Ward get a drink, which he will do automatically. All right, so that's done. Excellent. Douglas, no. Get. Not you. Oh, you're done. Never mind. Michelle, you're not done. You got the radiation suit on. Go repair the other thing. Douglas, I need you over here crafting items. So we're tier 2 now. We're gonna build a tier 2 toilet. So let's just put this down here next to the shower in what I have loosely dubbed the bathroom. Ward, while you're standing around, I'm going to have you deconstruct the bucket toilet. Since we'll have an alternate toilet method now, we will no longer need this. I'm assuming we should be able to reclaim the bucket 100% simply by just fucking emptying the bucket. So we reclaimed 3 wood and 1 bucket. Also, Ward, could you put some fucking fuel in the generator, you jerk ass? The lights are out. We're all going to die. Add some fuel. The one thing we also have a super abundance of as well. And how are we doing on fuel? We may want to add some more. Yeah, that's fine. We'll add 2 full gallons. Top off the old Jenny. Generator is good. All right. What else can we have Ward do? Well, Ward, I need you to craft another item because there is one thing I desperately want. It's a small crate. We need more storage here in the bunker for the goods that June, the true provider in this family, is bringing back. I'd like to point out, Ward, you ain't getting it done. June getting it done. Where's Douglas? Douglas went to sleep because he's a lazy turd. Michelle's coming back in. That's fine. She's done repairing outside. We'll have her return the suit, and we're going to have her fix this bad boy. I'm sure she's going to whip out a fucking blowtorch to repair it, by the way, because everything here gets repaired with a blowtorch, even when it's the most impractical method possible. Beaver, why don't you feed the cat? Somebody in this church, they want to talk. Who wants to talk to you, Wally? I mean, other than Eddie Haskell, whoever would willingly converse with a tool like you? Uh-oh. Sorry, piece of garbage. Nobody talks about June Cleaver that way, Barbara. You bitch. You are gonna fucking die. Nobody talks about my woman that way. Yeah, exactly. Even Wally, who is himself a worthless piece of garbage, is not gonna let you talk about his mother like that. When I'm done with you, Doc's just gonna think you got an ass for a mouth because that's where they'll find bits of your teeth, sweetheart. Alright, okay, bitch, you wanna go? Nobody talks about my mom that way. Nobody. Fuck her up, Wally. Defend your mother's honor. Take this bitch to town. June, I'm gonna have you try and disarm her. Beautiful. No fucking pipe for you, bitch. And she's gonna pick her pipe back up. That's fine. We're gonna send Wally in to whack her in the face. Get her, Wally! Shit, she blocked. It's not good. June, disarm her again. Oh, it failed. Okay, that's not fantastic. Beautiful counter, which was blocked. Man, this chick can fight. Alright, Wally. Get in there. There you go. Punch her right in the crotch, Wally. That's my boy. Go for the twat shot, man. Take the cheap shot. June, disarm her again. That's beautiful. Alright. Oh, don't you even take a look at don't you even take a shot at June Cleaver. Wally, you know what to do, man. Get in there. Bite, fight, claw. Make her pay. She's all but dead. June Cleaver. Oh, man. I don't want my lovely... You know what? June, steal from her. June stole a bag of limestone. Also, she's dead. Beautiful. Fantastically well done, June. She's not only the beautiful goddess, she's also deadly as hell. Cures infections. We got another pipe. Brilliantly done. This is a beautiful fight. And of course, June Cleaver's strength and dexterity have gone up. She also got a little trauma. I really wish I could have spared you that pain, June. If only you were back in the bunker where you belong. But I can't shield you from everything, June. I'm sorry. The world is a harsh place. And your husband is not doing his part to fucking protect you from the horrors and rigors of this post-apocalyptic society. You should leave him, June. You should leave him. We'll pick up a couple more bags of sand. Another pipe, more wood, another nail, because we can carry it. Burnt clothes and mannequin heads, we can ultimately recycle, but we don't have a device to recycle things yet, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. We can leave them. And if we want, later we can always stage an expedition to just circle back and gather up all of these things that we are missing. What we really need right now is water. We kind of need it to rain sort of desperately. All right, the generator is a little banged up. Beeve, why don't you go tag around on that? Michelle is fixing the shower. Good. I mean, all right, things are looking pretty well fixed. Generator needs a little tag. Couple of our sleeping bags are a little beaten up. Ward, let's have you fix a sleeping bag then. We're just doing some general maintenance around the old place. That's what we're doing. Little concerned about the water situation, though, I'm not going to lie, and the weather does not look like it's going to rain anytime soon. We might be getting a little water back when June and the Beeve come home. Wally turned a weakness trait into a strength trait, and here come Wally and June. All right, well, Michelle, what are you doing? What's your deal? You're thirsty? Great, so there goes more of our water. Nice work, Michelle. Way to drink all of our vital fluids. What else needs repaired? I mean, almost really nothing. Everything is basically in tip-top shape. Why don't you fix that sleeping bag? Not Ward. Beeve, let's have you down here and you can fix that sleeping bag. I don't give a shit if you wake that worthless piece of trash up, by the way. Feel free to knock yourself out. Wake him up all day. Ward, let's bring you down here and see if you can craft anything. So what else have we got on the tier 2 list that we might want? Another medium-sized water butt would actually be very useful. We do not have enough plastic, though. We could build a pour stove, and we could build a moderate snare trap. The moderate snare trap would help us catch some food. It does take rope, though. Also, wouldn't mind building one of these beds, but we don't currently have enough nails, although we could get enough nails very shortly. In fact, we may now have enough nails with the 2 that we brought home. We have 6. That should be good. Huge EXP for June and her boy. I can't even keep their names straight anymore because honestly, I don't care. Wally the Beeve, whatever his name is. We don't have a rat problem because we're feeding the cat. Nobody is dead yet, so we don't really need a grave. A moderate snare trap. That's intriguing. Is there something we can use to recycle? I really am curious about recycling. Small pantry, a toy box. I don't care about a toy box. Small crate, a blue paint. I guess a toy box would be where those teddy bears and whatnot go. I don't give a shit about cans of paint. A fire extinguisher seems useful, but probably not something we're going to... Ooh, restoring 10 portions of meat. That is intriguing, actually. We could use that freezer, but we don't really have a way to obtain meat until we build some sort of trap. So it seems like that might be a little premature. Much like Ward's ejaculatory habits. That's all I'm saying, June. That's all I'm saying. Do we want to build any of this? Kinda don't. No, I think we're good. There's, I mean, we definitely want to build this bed. The bed is a must. In fact, I think, let's cancel this. I think we're going to recycle one of these sleeping bags. Not the one June is sleeping in. Hey, Doug, let's get your lazy ass up. There's a light dust storm on the surface. You know what? Stop fixing that. We're gonna actually tear it apart. You can stop anytime now, Beef. We're going to replace this with an actual bed because my lovely golden-haired goddess, June Cleaver, deserves to sleep in an actual bed. Where did all that water come from? I mean, I'm not objecting, but we really kind of can't afford to send out another expedition. Michelle, why are you not deconstructing this sleeping bag? What's going on? Douglas, why are you even still in the sleeping bag? Get your lazy ass up. Alright, Douglas, get the fuck out of bed, you worthless piece of shit. Michelle has got to take that thing apart so we can replace it with an actual bed. Deconstruct that. Don't even think about trying to get in bed, Beaver. Wally, I don't care how fucking tired you are. You're not crawling in that sleeping bag. You can sleep in the bed once we're done. We picked up 2 wool and 3 nylon for deconstructing that. Which, again, we did with a blowtorch because everything is done with a blowtorch. Beef, let's have you go ahead and craft the bed. So we're going to let the beaver assemble the bed in what is arguably one of the stupidest plans in history, but I'm still doing it. Everybody else is just kind of wandering around, generally taking care of their own needs. Basically, we're loitering until it rains because we don't have enough water to actually stage any kind of foray out into the wilderness. We are getting more loyalty for Douglas and Michelle, though. I guess the camaraderie of the bunker. Oh, hey, Ward, I can't help but notice you're kind of grinding on Michelle there. What's up with that? Yeah, she's not having any of it. She's smarter than June. I hate to speak ill of my beloved beauty, June Cleaver, but she's a little wiser than June. She'd be like, grinding on me, Ward? No, you can take that shit elsewhere, son. You're married. Also, you're fucking creepy for grinding on me when you're married. That's just not cool, bro. That's not cool at all. That's some straight up scumbag behavior. Was there anything we can fix? Sure. Here, Douglas, go fix the toilet, I guess. Fix the toilet. And basically, other than that, it's just Michelle and Ward sitting around here creepily watching Wally sleep. That's real weird, Ward. Why are you just staring? You're staring at his sleeping body and doing what appears to be weeping. Wally is watching his sleeping son and weeping. Well, I mean, I don't mean to be crass or crude, but you know, I think maybe he has a pretty good idea of what Wally is capable of. I really wouldn't mind getting my hands on some more cement. Has anybody cleaned the shelter lately? Michelle, that seems like a you job. Not because you're a lady, but, you know, just because, I mean, prior to the apocalypse, didn't you work for a cleaning service, I think? You were a professional janitor, right? I'm not trying to throw shade at that. It's a noble profession. It's just, I'm trying to capitalize on your skill set, girl. That's all I'm saying. So we sleep much faster in a bed than we do in this plastic bag. Man, we really need it to rain. We need a little rain dance, if we could. Maybe somebody go out there and maybe inspire the sky gods. Call storm if you want. I don't really care about the specifics. However the hell you can get the rain to fall, do it. If you got to get a murderous bitch mutant to do it, I mean, if that's what it takes, I'd be okay with it. I don't want people dying of thirst. We got to keep the water filter integrity as high as possible. Man, the oxygen filter requires repair on a alarmingly routine basis. Take a suit. Ward's getting hungry and sleepy. Is it gonna rain? It is not. Alright, for a moment I thought I heard a distinct trickle of raindrops, but clearly I was mistaken. What else needs fixed? Anything. We're just looking for something to do here to try and keep away the crazy. We're trying to keep the lunacy at bay. Here, Michelle, we're gonna have you fix this sleep. Oh, you're still cleaning. Alright, fine. Beeve, why don't you come up here and fix the sleeping bag? Did you finish that already? Good. Fix this too then. We'll just leave Douglas out on the surface. Meanwhile, Ward's just taking a nap inside his hazmat suit. Just take that off. The job's already being done by a better provider, Ward. We really need it to rain. We got to get out here, guys, to the surface. We need... Why is our O2 at 79%? Is that... Well, I mean, okay, ideally that would be sort of optimal. Or is that low? I can't tell. I mean, our oxygen generator is fully... It's fully good. Output upgrade. Support 6... Oh, this is why. Well, we have to go do that. No, Ward, hold on. No, Ward, stop. Stop, you idiot. Put on a goddamn hazmat suit, you dumbass. You're just running out in the shelter like a dick face. So that's what it is. We have too many people in the shelter. We actually can't support this many people. Our water supply is dangerously low. Yeah, you're not wrong, Beeve. You're not wrong. All right, we're going to bring the suit back. We can't send anybody out into the waste. We're out of water. It's got to rain. We need the sky to open up. Please, it's been days. Bless us with your heavenly bounty, O sky god. Bring unto us the water that we so desperately, desperately need to replenish our bodies and keep us, you know, running into the future. We need plastic, too, as well. Okay, so there are two things we have a priority. One, water. Two, plastic. We really need an upgraded water butt because our water storage at 50, I don't know how sustainable that's going to be. People are getting real thirsty, and I think with thirst becoming a very significant problem as well as a lack of breathable oxygen, this is where I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see the ultimate fate of the Cleaver family, will Ward and June stay together, or will June pee in a bucket as I so desperately want her to one more time? We'll find out. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, support really means a lot. If you'd like to see more Sheltered, we post new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so consider subscribing as well. Right now, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.